Fight.
So guys, I was watching another podcast,
Yep.
it's actually one of my closer friends from back in the day.
Really?
Actually, I don't know if I want to shout him out, but he has a podcast, right? And he always starts with the the thing that we do.
The intro?
Yeah, he always starts
the
with
intro.
that, and then they talk.
Oh.
But we do the opposite. We talk and then we do the intro. So I don't know if we should change it. Up.
So welcome to the So Here's the Thing podcast, episode 3. Colin, myself, Blake, Mason, and Andrew.
Yep.
Episode 3.
Did I make you happy now, Mason?
Yeah,
Did I make you happy?
It does make me feel better.
Oh my
just
God!
like
Some
that.
people were like, "Oh, you guys should
was
do
on
the
the-
intro right as you start." I'm like,
Well, let us be different.
Like,
Why would
you
we
gotta
be
have a
different?
clip at the maybe we're different. Who
Well,
knows?
we're gonna be
I don't
different.
know.
I don't know. I kind of like the intro first though, like not trying to follow the crowd. But
I don't know.
I like
No.
it just to be like, hey,
No,
because
no.
Shut up.
do you want
Let
to
him
smack
talk.
you now or later?
Let him talk.
He's got all these confidence because he's wearing a hood right now. So
Yeah,
he's like,
okay,
"Yo."
okay.
Huh?
Take your You're inside. Take your
Yeah,
hood off.
yeah, eat some
I
chicken
know, we're
parm. Doesn't
inside.
know how to act.
Eat some chicken farm doesn't know how to act.
But like, no, just the thing is, because like someone clicks on the podcast and they're like, oh, okay, already
No
started.
intro. Yeah, no intro.
Already started. Weird.
Already
I don't
started.
know. I don't know.
I'm
Let us know what you
mid-conversation.
guys want. Do you
Yeah.
guys want to start the intro
Comment
first,
down
or
I
below.
don't know.
do you
Just
want
comment
to
down below.
Yeah.
But anyway, I asked our Instagram, right? A couple questions. Or I said like that. I did that thing where it's like
Oh yeah, ask you questions. Yeah,
ask
yeah.
questions. Yeah.
You didn't see that?
And so
Oh, okay.
and so one question was to talk about our personal lives, and that was actually from my girlfriend, of course, because she just wants me to talk more
Personal
about her.
lives.
But yeah. So if
I've
you
no
guys want to talk
friends.
about your personal lives, it's up to you. So Colin, what's going on in your personal life?
I just applied for a job.
Where?
Oh, would you look
Oh,
at
look
that?
at that. We were
Finally making the
you
money.
were bitching
Wow.
about him
Yeah.
not working.
Wow.
Now he's gonna
Wow.
work
Yeah.
now.
Wow.
McDonald's.
Finally, he's getting
Wow. Okay.
the money. Ah,
Okay. Corporate America,
So
baby.
can we get some free fries?
Like that. You
Colin,
I
if
get,
you
no?
I get 50% off though. That's
what did you
I
apply as?
Wow.
Like a cashier or like
It's
a
just a team member.
team member?
So,
If
team
you're a
member.
cashier, I'm bullying you
I
so
think,
much.
yeah, I think I might be.
Go up
That's
there.
what
Can
you
I
check.
get
yeah. And make it fast. I
hate-
swear.
I hate you.
There's like a line. Hey, so what's in your Big Macs?
Yeah.
Hey. Can you list every ingredient you have?
Yeah,
I
listen,
want the whole
hey,
menu.
I have a peanut and tree nut and gluten and what allergy, whatever.
I'll be
Kill
that
myself.
guy.
Yeah, be that guy.
I'll be
Oh, yeah.
cleaning tables, everything.
That's
sucks.
good.
You're not just
Yeah, but
cashier
for
then?
money, yeah.
No, it's like good to get
No,
that
but-
experience, but it's, you're
Like
gonna hate
Gianna,
it.
she'll like work in like the hole, which is like the drive-through area, so that'd be cool.
I would not want to do drive-thru.
I don't know,
No, but
but
like,
I just can't do it.
they
sometimes
call it
when
the
it's-
hole.
When it's
The
not
whole
busy,
hole?
she'll just
Yeah.
sit there on her phone, and it's like she just sitting there.
But
doing
like
nothing.
they call it the hole.
Why do you call it
You know
the
what they you know what a hole is in prison? It's where you go to like and they hold you
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
like
Oh.
and it's like where it's like we're it's all right. So like
does
say,
that happen at McDonald's?
No, so,
Like-
all right, so listen,
McDonald's.
But why would you just call it the drive-through? Like in prison, a hole is like when you get punished or whatever. Like say you do something bad on the yard or whatever, and you get thrown in the hole, and it's like a cell,
Yeah.
and it's just shitty. Like it's
I don't
awful.
know.
But then now they're like, oh yeah, the hole, the
I
drive-through.
don't know,
Like,
that's weird.
what?
That's weird.
When she said that, I was like, why are you calling it the hole? That's
Who
supposed to
knows?
be like a negative term. Like I don't know. Anyway,
Uh,
Mason, how about you? What's going on in your life?
Well, hey man, nothing too much.
Let's go to a
Nothing
weekend
too
concert.
much.
How's
Oh
that?
yeah, the weekend coming out, or he's coming to Boston. I think he's going to TD Garden.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go,
I don't really listen to the weekend. I don't know. I think I'm just weird.
bro. If I go, I'll be crying in the stands
Really.
because like, just a huge fan.
I don't know, I don't really listen to him.
Like,
No.
like any song like that comes on, and then God forbid if he brings out Nav.
Oh, God forbid.
I would leave. Because
would leave?
I would leave.
Why would
out
you
of,
leave?
I would leave out of excitement.
What?
Because I would-
What?
Like no, that's how excited I'd be. I'd leave.
Guys, I'm so excited. I'll see you later.
Hey,
Yeah, see you
hey,
later.
Nav, let's go.
Yep, let's go. All right,
And
done.
no, it's
Done
like when
with
I
this.
saw Drake and Meek Mill came out.
Bro, I was so jealous when you told
Yeah,
us that.
yeah.
I was so mad.
Bro,
Oh yeah, you went to that
yeah,
one.
I was.
Because me and Blake were actually trying to think of going to that, and like we just couldn't think.
Bro,
of
it was
I
ridiculous.
So
It was
so
ridiculous.
I remember that was before we could drive, so
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I gotta find the money for it, but it wasn't that expensive at all,
No.
and it's right. It was where is it? TD Garden.
TD Garden, yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't that expensive at all, but I was like, all right, we gotta find someone to take us, and so actually at the time I was working at Angelo's, there was a waitress there, a girl
Yeah.
that was like, oh yeah, I'm going with a couple of my friends. Like if you want to go, if that's fine with your parents, you just pay for your ticket, obviously. Didn't end up working out. I was kind of heated, and then he brings out Meek Mill. Then
Yeah,
I
of
was
course,
supposed to
of
go.
course,
I'm
of
like,
course,
great,
Insane.
of course.
great.
Bro.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. I watched it on YouTube and everything. It was
Bro,
crazy.
I was standing there, right? I went with Thomas, like
Oh, of
our
course.
friend Tom, and we're standing there, And it was a crazy night, as it is, like, cause Tom got like alcohol spilled on him.
You told me about that.
Yeah. I don't know if
He's rip shit.
He was so rip shit. Oh my god! I don't know if I told you this, guys.
No, you
So we're standing there. We had really good seats. We're probably like 3 rows back from like the stage, and this girl comes behind him, like, and at like big concerts, like people try to like steal seats, like the good seats, like and like the usher will come down eventually and like kick him out. This girl, plastered, so drunk, literally has alcohol, and she's standing there, falls. All the alcohol on Thomas. He was rip shit.
I could probably. He's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. No,
Wait, did he drive too?
No, he couldn't drive.
He took an Uber. Uber, right?
No. My parents dropped us off, and then we went to the concert.
Yeah.
And then it was like 2 a.m., so we got a hotel.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Oh yeah, you got a hotel.
And then,
that's even more expensive. I was just gonna go and come back, and y'all are like a hotel, like.
It was fun though, but
yeah, I'm sure it was an experience.
Yeah, but Thomas turned around. He was like, 20,000 seats in this place, and the one girl that spills alcohol is on me, of course.
Yeah.
He was so pissed.
I've been pissed.
That sucks, cause then now you're soaked for the whole concert.
You come home
and you just reek like alcohol.
You come home and you're like, why you smell like alcohol?
Yeah.
Like, oh, long story.
Yeah, but like think about it. Say that's why I asked if he was driving, because if you're driving, you're gonna be nervous because you get pulled over. You reek like alcohol.
Yeah.
What is the cop gonna think? Oh,
Yeah.
this kid's underage and he reeks like alcohol.
Yeah.
Nah, but then
That's a good look.
But then like whatever, like Drake's like just like singing, and then we hear dreams and nightmares. Like not I said nightmares like come on like the beat.
Yeah.
And me and Tom look at each other like, what the fuck?
What the fuck's going on?
Like what's going on?
Yeah.
And then we hear Meek, and we lost.
If anybody doesn't know what that song is, it's Drake and Meek's Mill. Like,
Nope, that's Rico. That's Rico.
I mean, it's not their top hit song.
Okay, no, Rico.
No,
is
it's Meek Mill's like most famous song like ever. Like 2012 or not 2012.
But I'm saying, isn't Drake on the song though or no?
No.
Oh, he's
that's
not.
only
I thought he
Rico.
was.
It's Rico.
So,
Rico's
but
on
what
Rico.
isn't that his most popular song though or no?
Dreams and
It's
Nightmares?
one of
One of his most
Junior.
popular songs.
I would say Dreams and Nightmares is the most popular,
Yeah.
and Rico.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
like a Philly song.
For some reason I thought. Oh no, yeah, I was thinking of Rico. That's why. Cause didn't they do Rico after? Or they only did Dreams and Nightmares.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
They probably only did one. I don't know.
I don't know.
I wasn't there. I wish I was.
But yeah.
So Andrew, how you doing? How's your personal life going?
It's been going great. I just came back from a college visit. That was great.
How's that?
How was your college visit?
College is a different
Well,
experience.
first of all, where'd you go?
Went to Curry College. It was a great,
Curry
great
College.
experience. It's a totally different like life in college.
How's that?
There's so much free time, like, and no one.
Well, cause dorms.
yeah, and just no one really like gives a fuck anymore. And there's like a lot of drama. Like, oh my god, like I went there, I know everything about everyone's drama. It's crazy. I was like,
And you
wow.
were there for one night.
One night.
It was an overnight.
Yeah, I did it. I got there like 4 and left at like 3. So it was basically like 24 hours. It was good.
That was a fun night.
I liked it. Yeah.
So like, did you like go to classes or did you? Just,
I went to one class because Joe had one class. And it was at 1. It was like 2:15. It was like a lecture class. So like all I did was talking about bullshit. I was like,
you
okay.
just, like, sat there?
Yeah, I just sat there. We like watched videos and like they just like talked. I was like, oh, all right, whatever.
Okay, bullshit.
Yeah.
You wanna know what I did Monday? Oh
What'd you
god,
get?
I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and that was probably one of like it. All right, so it wasn't like the scariest thing.
Describe the pain that you were feeling.
So
He
well,
was
that was
knocked.
well. All right, so I'm gonna start from
Like
the beginning.
after, obviously.
So when I got in the morning, I woke up. I was like, all right, let's go get this thing done.
Yeah.
So I woke up and I was like, I remember like putting on a shirt and I was like, all right, let me pick a shirt that I don't really like just in case like something gets on it. But not realizing like that like they put something over you to like block everything. So that's what I was thinking, right? So we walk in. We sit down, and usually this place takes forever for you to go in. But actually, we went in really quick. Like we sat down 10 minutes later. They were like, "All right, you're in." I was like, "Oh God, great! Like
Yeah.
thanks for not like taking an hour and let me like breathe." So I get in, I sit down in the room. They put me on this chair and they start talking to me about like okay, like are you allergic to any medicines or anything? I'm like no. And then they had to put the needle in my arm. So I asked them, I go, can you put it in my hand? Just because I like it more in my hand. I've had it in my hand before. I've never really had it like in my arm other than blood tests. But obviously they have it in your arm for like hours or an hour or however long the surgery takes. So she tried to find a vein in my hand, but there was really nothing like good. Like there was no good vein to put the needle in. So she was like, all right, I have to put it in your arm. I was like, oh, whatever, I'm here.
He
Like, let's get
hates
it done.
it.
I hate having it in my arm just because of the fact that like
I never got my.
I know.
blood
I'm
done,
just one of those people who
No,
don't like getting their blood taken. So I hated having it in my arm. So when it was in my arm, I remember my arm was straight,
Yeah.
and they put it in my arm. They sprayed this like cold thing on it, so it was kind of numb, but you could still feel it. And I just remember like I was like, oh my god, like I was freaking out. I don't know why. People were like, oh yeah,
Were you
no
in the room
biggie.
by
But
yourself, or like was your parents in there?
no, my dad was in the waiting room, so it was just
Oh,
me
okay.
in the room with the 2 doctors and or the 2 dentists, and they put it in my arm. They put the cold thing on it. They're like, oh yeah, they don't normally do this at like when you go get your blood taken. So I gotta admit, the cold thing made it cold and numb, so it went in easier. And then they put a brace on my arm, kind of like what Gronkowski would have on his elbow, and it made my arm so I couldn't bend my arm. And so I was like, that was even worse because now I can't move my arm or anything.
Yeah.
I lost total control. And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like sweating. I'm starting to get hot, and I'm wearing a t-shirt and pants, and I'm starting to sweat, and I felt like it was 90 degrees outside. And the guy comes in, and I was like, yeah, I'm just really hot and sweaty because he could see me sweating. And so he turned on there was a big fan like right next to me, and I'm laying down in the chair like here. There's this big fan here. He turns it on. I just feel this cold air, and I'm like, oh my God, thank God.
I feel like you're gonna pass out.
And then they put, I felt like I was going to pass out. And then they put this thing over my nose, but he goes, it's not the what's it called, amnesia? What was the thing that put you to sleep? Amnesia, right? Anesthesia? No, amnesia, right?
It's called like laughing gas or whatever.
Whatever. I don't know. Whatever is I forget. I don't know what's called to put that they put you to sleep with, but he was like, oh, okay, there's none of that in there right now. It's just straight oxygen, just so I can breathe, because I was about to like die, and so
oh boy,
bro,
because of a needle.
Because of a needle, I don't know, and so literally that's the last thing I remember. The only, like they didn't do the, like, you know how like some people are like, oh, they count down 3.
Oh yeah.
Don't remember any of that. So either I knocked straight there without the amnesia, whatever it's called, or I just don't remember it. But probably I just did knock because I was about to pass out.
Did you know how long it took?
Yeah. So I ended up waking up. I woke up in a different room, and I was like, what? I'm like looking around. I'm like, how did I get here? And they said that they wheelchaired me in here while I was asleep, and they put me down. I'm like, how the hell did you like pick me up and put me down on this new seat without me knowing? Like, this shit's crazy. Like, these drugs are crazy. How did I not know? And so I woke up and I'm like in a different room, and my dad wasn't in there yet, and I was like, oh, like how did I get here and everything. But I had this big blanket, I don't know where it came from, over me, and I had like the things coming out of my mouth, and it just felt weird in my mouth. Obviously I didn't know what was going on. It was all still numb and everything. Yeah, but my dad walks in, and he says hi to the doctor and whatever, and I'm like, wow. Like at this point, I'm still like, wow, what? Like these lights, oh my God. I'm like, I'm still going crazy, and like I remember looking at my arm, and I was like, oh, thank God the needle's not there, because I still remember that part. But yeah, that was crazy. And then I end up getting home, and
when you got home was a funny.
And
I
walked in. I walked in.
Let me tell this part.
No, let me tell it, and then
right.
you can give your input. I walk in, this kid's standing at the table, right? I walk in, and I'm like, and he goes, "What's up, Blake?" And I go, "Fuck you, Colin." Out of nowhere, I'm just like, "Fuck you." And I gave him the middle finger. I was like, right in front of my dad. My dad's standing right behind me.
My dad said. My dad goes, "Wow."
My dad goes, "Wow, okay, all right, don't mess with him."
All to you.
He was eating yogurt, and I guess it was.
Yeah,
was
so
your mouth
I was
on?
also eating. I was because I needed to eat something, because the day of the surgery, you're not supposed to eat from 12 a.m. to when you have your surgery, or if you're having it at like night, you're not supposed to eat for 8 hours before it. So I didn't eat from 12 a.m. that night to 10 o'clock, which was the surgery time. Oh yeah, by the way, I ended up waking up. It took an hour, the surgery. I looked at my phone, it said 11 o'clock. I was like, okay. But I get home, and I'm starting to eat like yogurt, and it's just falling out of my mouth.
On the floor.
It's literally just falling out because I can't, like, for some reason I couldn't like keep it in, and my lip was numb, so it kept falling out of my mouth, and I'm just like, God damn, I just want to eat some yogurt. Like, it tastes so good, I just want to eat it. And so ever since then, I've been eating mac and cheese, and I'm still a little swollen.
Like,
but
when was
it's
it like
better now?
Like, when was it like hurt the most? Like what?
Oh,
like,
day one.
Day one.
Day one was awful. Day one's awful because of the fact where it hurts to talk. Like, I couldn't even be doing what I'm doing right now. Like, even with painkillers in, it still hurt to talk. I remember being on FaceTime with Steph, and I could barely talk, and I was like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, you have to talk like with your mouth closed. Yo, what's up? Like that. It's like,
he called me up to get his charger, and I was like, oh, he was trying to tell me to move the bed. He's like, and I'm like, what are you saying?
I'm like using sign language.
I'm like, what are you doing?
I was like using sign language. I was like, no, move it like this.
So I move it. I go, do you want me to plug it in and give it to you? He goes, yeah. I'm like, okay, grab it. He goes, I'm not moving. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not. Yeah, so
he's not gonna move. He's in bed. He's
no, but he was
surgery.
like this. He's like, I'm not moving.
Bro, but when you get your wisdom teeth out, the service crazy. I'll be like, Mom, I want water. Bang, water. I just like, I had a bell. It was like a bell. Bang, like it was a little bell. Ding, I want water. Ding, I want this. Huh?
Yeah.
Colin did a couple things just because, I mean, day one, now he could care less. He knows I can walk and talk.
Good.
Now it's worn off, but yeah, but I still have to take medicine, like painkillers, and I still have to take like.
I said you swore a lot.
Yeah, when I was in the car, I guess I did, but I mean,
No
I
one
don't
recorded
remember
him
too
in the
much.
car?
I mean,
No, but I was like, did he say anything in the car? He goes, it's just a lot of mumbling. He's sitting there talking to himself.
Yeah, Blake sent me Snapchat. He goes, I'm high as fuck right now.
did I really say that?
Yeah, something
See,
like
I don't even remember.
He's like, I'm like, I'm off like so many meds right now.
Well, because when I woke up,
Off the
one, it's off the laughing gas.
Yeah.
Two, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they like, because my whole lip was numb here, my front lip. So I'm guessing what they did was they like injected like numbing things, so I couldn't like feel anything. But it wasn't that like I've had teeth pulled before. Obviously not wisdom teeth, but I've had 6 teeth pulled before, and when they did it, like it went up to like here, but it didn't go up to here. It went up to like my eye. It didn't go up to my eye. So I don't know. Like it was weird. But yeah, I woke up and it was like. I was like, what the hell? Like, it just felt all weird. Everything felt weird in my mouth, and it still does, but I mean, it's a little swollen. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was interesting.
That's an
It's
adventure. That's
been
an
an interesting week for
He
me.
was asking my dad, and my dad was like to rinse out his mouth, and he had the 2 things in that soak up the blood. My
yeah,
dad's
the
talking
gauze.
to Blake.
Yeah, the
My
gauze.
brother's like, just looking at him. And my dad was like, rinse mine. He goes, okay, you saw 2?
No, I have,
Yes, Blake. He's like, okay. And he went to the bathroom.
I had this video of me.
Wow, you were great.
Yeah,
let me
like,
see.
look.
Jesus.
Wow, you
I'll
were
put
great.
it on screen for them,
Wow,
but
you were great.
yeah, I didn't look too hot after, and I had my glasses on, of course. Oh, I just look like a
That was
mess.
great.
Did you guys like the video I sent of Blake? This is what Blake will look like when he's 45 and the
Yeah, I
father
saw
of 3.
Oh, is that because my face?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and you can't.
You had the glasses on, the pajama
Bro,
pants
and
on.
I hate glasses too. Like I hate wearing them
He was
just
so
because
funny
I
with
like
glasses.
contacts better.
Okay.
And so they were like, "Oh, you can't wear contacts because of the fact where like say you're mid surgery and your eyes like roll back your head or whatever. Therefore, your contacts are lost in like I don't know wherever euphoria, wherever in your eyes. I don't know. And so they don't want that happening, so you can't wear contacts. So I end up wearing glasses so I could like at least see where I'm going. But yeah,
You know, I had glasses in 6th grade.
I don't
I
remember
did-
that. I don't
I
remember
wore
that at all.
I wore them once, and that was it.
Why, did you get bullied?
Bro,
No, I remember
I remember I
could
wore
see.
glasses
I
once in
didn't really
6th
care.
grade, and I didn't like them after. I don't know.
I've been wearing glasses since like 6th grade.
I got great
or like
vision.
contacts,
Oh,
but like
so-
Yeah.
I have to take my my contacts before I go to sleep
Contacts are
because like my eyes will get so dry.
yeah, you gotta
My
take
mom
it. Yeah,
has
mine you
blue
take them off too
contacts.
before sleep.
Yeah.
My mom has different colored contacts in her eyes.
I remember Blake
blue.
had different colored contacts.
I always
He
say
had
that.
blue eye
Wow.
contacts.
Yeah, we used to destroy Blake sophomore year because that's when he used to
He
still.
first came in and he had blue eyes. And I was like, "Oh my god, we love your blue eyes!" And
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, I just
Oh, these are
contacts."
fake.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but some people are mad pissed that they were fake. I'm like, have you never heard of colored contacts before? Is
Nah,
is that just me?
Blake
Like,
used to get like killed.
Oh yeah.
well, no, some people liked it. Like they thought like it looked good, but other people were just like, oh, like
why?
why? Like
Why?
why do you have colored contacts? And I was
Yeah.
like, why do you care so much? Like,
Came from peeing. Like, insane.
oh my god.
Thank God.
But it wasn't even like it. All right, I guess it stood out, but obviously I couldn't tell. Obviously, but some people are like, "Oh, it stands out so much," but I'm like, it's not really that. It's just a dark blue. Like, okay, you haven't seen it before. All right,
I
whatever.
don't know.
I know I didn't look like a cyborg with like red eyes, like, you know.
So our friend Sailor also had her wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh, yeah, I
Also
wanna-
on the same day as Blake.
But she,
Oh,
but
yeah.
she
Yeah.
worked the next
Forgot
day.
about that.
Yeah.
I don't know how
She's
she
an
would do
idiot.
Bro,
that.
I couldn't even get up the second day. I don't know how
I don't
she
know
did
how.
that.
Bro, last night she had 2 soccer games.
She played?
Yeah, and she's not supposed to do any.
Dude, I haven't left my I haven't left my house. Like I haven't stepped outside since Monday. Since
Yeah,
Monday
that's
morning. Like I haven't left just because it's so like you don't want to. You don't want to
Yeah.
leave. It's like you're in pain. You
Oh.
don't want to do anything.
Yeah, she told us, she goes, "Oh, I get my wisdom teeth out, and I work Tuesday." I was like, "You didn't take Tuesday off?" She goes,
No,
"No, I thought
like
I'd be
how do you
fine."
not?
Like, no, you're not gonna
Be
be
fine after a day. Then never. And she probably. I mean, I don't know. Like I had. You're not gonna know what this is, but I had 4 compacted teeth, which means I had 4 wisdom teeth, and instead of facing this way, they were facing sideways, like into my teeth. Therefore, I'm pretty sure that's what makes them compacted. But I don't know what Sailor has. But like mine, it usually takes a week to fully recover, and then months to like fully like infection and bone healing and everything. Months for that. But like people who only have like 2, or if you could even have 3 or 1, takes like 4 days, 3 days. So I mean, yeah, if she had to work like today and she got them out Monday, she would be fine. But
Just the fact she went to work the next day.
She went to work the next day. There's no way you're fine the next day. There's no way. There's no way.
Awful.
You would need like some like magic wand to fix your face. Like there's no way.
That's awful.
And so on Monday, I remember I was on FaceTime with Stefan. You know, you can do like the group FaceTime.
Yeah.
So I added Sailor to the group, and we're just there like looking like two idiots, like with ice packs on our face. Oh, it was so funny. She actually has a head guard thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
And she looks mad funny with that. I don't have that. I just have the ice pack you hold up to your face, but that made her look even more funny.
That's funny. So you just stayed in bed the whole time?
Yeah, I just stayed in bed all day and
It's great.
and was rolled in pain. I'll tell you what though, thank God for pain medication. Oh my God, because once it wore off, so obviously I took it right when I got home because I knew it was gonna hurt later. So Tuesday morning I wake up, I'm like in so much pain. I'm like, oh my God, this shit hurts so much. So I took it and then I felt good and I was like right now I couldn't be able to talk like this if I didn't have, like I took it today. Yeah. Like this morning I woke up and I was like, yeah, it kind of hurts a little bit, but I wouldn't be able to talk for this long without it hurting. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was like, thank God. I was like, what did people do like back then when they had to get this shit taken out? Like they must have died.
He had like 4 when he was like 12, and now
like think about it. I was like, are we just like sissies? Like I was in pain, like just from like having, like on the third day. Imagine people on the first day not having like pain pills or whatever, because I don't know, like it was like back then when they used to take them out. I'm like, oh my God, because if you don't take them out, especially with mine, how they were like this way, if you don't take them out, they start going into your teeth and then it starts hurting. Yeah. So it's even worse. So you might as well take them out now. But that I was like, damn, how do people do that? Mm-hmm. That was crazy.
Yeah. So I saw something. I don't know if you saw this, Blake, or whatever you guys. Yeah. Did you see what happened to Musa Morenga in Portuguese league?
Oh yeah, the Portuguese soccer player.
That's awful.
Oh no,
did you hear what happened? So I'll give you a little rundown. So Porto was playing Guimarães in the soccer for the league game. So it's 1-1, and Musa was getting abused the whole game for like being because he's from Africa. I don't know what country he's from.
I'll look it up.
I think he's from like he's around. I don't know what country, but he's from Africa.
He's from he's French and he's Congolese.
Yeah, he's from there.
From the Congo.
And so he scored, and he went up to the fans, like he was like pointing to his skin color, or whatever, and like he went up to the fans like saying like because he was getting abused the whole.
Well, because they were making fun of him for skin color before, and then he scored.
And he went up to them. So people like from the stadium took like the chairs out of him and started throwing them at him, and like they started throwing like water bottles and like beers at him.
That's crazy.
And he was obviously you get pissed, so he was walking off the field, and his teammates told him like, "No, stay on the field. It's a statement.
Dude, he's the best player on the team.
It's a statement, you know, like just stay on." And he was like, "No, yeah, I'm leaving. Like fuck all this. I'm done with this." And he was like, "You giving the finger to everyone."
Yeah, he walked off,
and he got a yellow card for that. Like he got like a yellow card. I just think that's awful.
Well, because all right, so I get why he got a yellow card. Obviously, I don't think he deserved it. But I get it because there's a set of rules that they have to follow, the referees have to follow. Whereas if you do any excessive celebration or if you flip anybody off, that's a yellow or even a red. I don't know. But in this circumstance, yes, it wasn't. But think about it. If those refs didn't call that, they would have been penalized by their bosses.
If you just see that happening, I think like you just stopped it. Just stop. Like they can't postpone the game, cancel, do whatever. Like just stop it. Like that's not
also,
right.
They're probably gonna get fined though. The fans,
yeah, but that's not right in any sport. Like. Especially now in soccer, we see it more than anywhere. Like it's coming out more. Like how many people are getting like Balotelli. Who else? Wijnaldum was getting some too, and Tammy Abraham for England. Like it's crazy how many like people are getting like how many players are getting racially abused in sports
even
now. I just don't think it's right, and I think it's worse than it was back then, though. To be honest, I think that's what my opinion is.
You know what's crazy?
It's worse now than it was back then.
You know what's crazy though is that like all those Muslim players that don't eat or drink.
Ramadan.
Yeah. How do they play a whole match?
Tunisia did that during the World Cup. They were fasted during the whole tournament because it was like during Ramadan.
I'd like die. Imagine running for 90 minutes and I can't get a sip of water.
You can drink water, right? No. You can't do anything. No. That's awful. I don't know how we do that. Yeah, bro. Well, no. You can only one meal a day.
No, so in the morning, like before, like the sun rises, like you eat and you drink until the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, we have this thing called iftar, and that's like It translates to like breaking the fast, and then you have to break the fast with dates. And
Dates? What's dates?
Like like a date, like the dried fruit.
Oh, okay.
So like you eat the date, and then like you can like eat whatever.
Do you like eating dates?
Oh.
I mean, like it's an Arabic thing.
Yeah.
It's just like
it is what it is.
It's a cultural thing.
You know.
But then like after you eat the date, you can eat whatever until like obviously the sun rises.
Oh,
the
so,
next
yeah.
day. It's just like for like, in the Quran it says like, oh, like Muslims do this just so like we know how the homeless people feel.
Yeah, but imagine being a World Cup soccer player
in the World
and
Cup.
from like 5. All right, say the sunrise at 6 a.m. Right? Say the World Cup's in what, Qatar? I think it is next, right?
Well, it was in Russia last time.
All right, so we'll talk about Russia. Say it's 6 a.m. in Russia, right? You can't eat from 6 a.m. in Russia till let's say 6 p.m. whenever the sun goes down in Russia. I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah,
you play so you wake up in the morning, you can't eat breakfast. You train, you practice because you got to warm up for the game.
Yeah.
You play the game, then all right. So the game ends around like what, 3 o'clock. You can't eat or drink for another like 5 hours.
That's crazy.
Bro.
What? Like that's crazy.
Like when that first came out, like everyone had respect for them for what they're doing. Like I was like, wow. Like,
What team was that again? By the way?
Tunisia.
That's crazy.
Because they played Belgium and like they didn't see any water on it. And I was like, wow, why aren't they drinking water like it's like hot and like I just don't see the water. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
I mean, them already a country, not a great soccer team, but they could have played better maybe if they had water. I don't know, but
100%.
yeah, definitely. But it's just I don't know.
I think they moved all their games to nighttime so they could have the water. I think I saw something like that.
Maybe I don't know, but I think the next
they had their like games like
isn't because isn't Ramadan a certain season, a couple months?
It's in the summer.
Yeah, it depends on the moon, but like I know this year it starts I think April 23rd.
So you know how the next World Cup is gonna be
it's November
during the winter.
It's gonna be November, December.
Yeah,
it's so
so
hot.
it wouldn't matter, right?
Oh yeah, no, this year I think it's from April 23rd to May 23rd.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
So
it's gonna be like
so
November
it wouldn't
to.
matter.
Yeah, I'm just ready for the World Cup in USA. That's what I'm ready for.
Oh yeah, 26.
2026.
That's gonna be crazy. Imagine that.
I'm ready for that.
I hope. United States would be in that one, right?
Obviously, yeah,
because they qualify. But that's gonna be crazy because
it's gonna be like expanded to like 48 teams. I'm ready for that so much. I'm so happy for it. But yeah,
soccer's weird.
Yeah, soccer's not.
Yeah,
weird.
Mason and Colin are not the biggest soccer fans on the planet.
They run a little bit and kick a ball.
Okay, at least I don't block for someone who has the ball.
Yeah, Andrew gets so mad when I say
block.
that. Andrew gets so mad when I talk crap about soccer. But like, no, it is a crazy sport. I just don't watch it. I don't really understand it.
I find baseball so boring too.
Oh yeah, they stand there and hit a ball.
Yeah, baseball's kind of boring. I mean, it's different. Like a lot of older people say baseball's fun,
but the play is different.
Hey, I'm pretty good at racquetball. Or not racquetball.
Batman.
Pickleball?
No.
With football?
No, it's really baseball with a tennis racket.
Cricket?
No, it's baseball with a tennis
baseball
racket.
with a tennis racket.
It's literally it's
tennis ball?
No, not bro. It's like a game you play in like gym class.
Baseball with a tennis racket.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, bro.
I've seen it. I just don't know what that's called.
I'm good at that. That's what I'm good at.
Never seen it.
The hell is baseball with a tennis racket?
Yeah, bro.
You mean like tennis?
No,
it's just tennis.
No, it's baseball. Just when you bat, it's a tennis racket.
Tennis with
when you bat. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you're playing baseball with a tennis racket.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
That's mad easy. You just whip the ball.
That's why I'm good at it.
What the hell is that called?
Literally just whip the ball.
Oh my god, imagine. Remember kickball?
Bro, I used to bomb
Used to
it.
hit the church
bomb
all the time.
balls.
No,
like,
then they had the rule you can't kick the ball over the fence. I'm like, wow, thanks, whatever.
Yeah,
I do a
because you
tap.
had tree trunks in like 6th grade.
I still do, guy.
He still does. He's got tree trunks. He's got 2 of them. Maybe 3. No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
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 All right.
Anyways,
Speaking of baseball, did you hear about the whole cheating scandal with the Houston?
Oh yeah, with the Astros.
I could give a
Oh, I know.
fuck.
I know, but
I don't care.
I don't care either.
pissed. I don't know why.
Was it
Everyone's
3
pissed.
years ago? Okay, they won.
Everyone's pissed.
Yeah, but apparently the Red Sox did it too.
No, it's like I guess like the manager was involved with it.
Yeah, but
And
they did it with, apparently they did it with the Red Sox.
I don't know.
I
Hey.
don't know. Or maybe
Hey.
they didn't. Maybe it was just the same manager.
Yeah, about
They
the
didn't
new
do anything.
NFL rule.
Oh,
There's
like,
now 7 teams that go to the playoffs
Yeah.
instead of 6.
Wow.
yeah, expanded it.
So
And like there's like a 17 game now.
The Rams and Steelers would have been in the postseason, but
So it's like 17 games now. So like it'll be an 18-week schedule. Like then something like that.
is it? I don't know.
I think they expanded it by one more game.
I just read that there
I
was
don't know.
Hey,
one more
football,
team
who
from
cares?
each conference.
Yeah.
What the XFL? We
I don't
talked
care
about that
that
last
even. I
podcast
don't
with
care
the
about that.
guy.
Mason met a guy.
With the
Does
guy
he still go
you
there
said,
every
know.
week?
Yeah.
You still go.
Did you see him today?
Did you see him today?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't? Oh,
Yeah, nah, bro. I got there at like 10.
Lose some weight.
Huh?
So is that guy just always there whenever you?
He lives there. No, bro, because obviously we're on winter break right now, and I work out in the morning, so I get there around like 10, and I'm leaving at like 11, no, I left at like probably like 12:30, and he was there.
Yeah.
And then like during school, I'll get there around like 3. He's there. So like I don't know if he gets there at like 10 a.m. and doesn't leave till they close, but like he literally he lives
That's crazy.
there.
Jesus.
Bro, he'll play some basketball. He'll throw around the football, and then he'll.
Does he go with people?
No, it's just him.
Yo, there's this guy, right, that whenever me and Colin go to school, this old guy with a cane, right, that always
crazy.
walks
It's
up
insane.
this certain road. Every morning we see him. We drive to school, he's there. We come back, he's there. And then days where we have like a half day, we get out at like 12, he's still there. Days where we stay after school an hour later and get home at 3, he's still there.
After football practice,
he's walking
at, like,
all
6,
the time.
He'd be walking still.
Hey, good for
After
him.
after
Good
6
for him.
o'clock,
He's walking.
he's still there.
Let him get
But
his
he's out there
exercise
all
in.
day, like he lives walking.
I
Like,
felt
Yeah,
it's
it's
crazy.
exercise,
like
Like,
one time we drove by and he was staring at the cemetery, and I was like, "Oh, it's pretty sad." It's probably his
Or
wife.
when you see my grandfather walk sometimes in the parking lot in the morning.
oh yeah, I saw your grandfather the other day walking to the parking lot.
Yeah, he always does that sometimes. I don't know
Where was he
why.
walking to?
He usually goes like up that street with the hill, and then he comes around from.
Oh,
Jenks.
he was just walking. He wasn't
Yeah,
going
he
anywhere.
goes a little lap around Jenks.
Oh, so
and
he
Wait,
just
just
was
does
it
exercise.
was it his grandma that hit your car at St. Cecilia's? That was mad funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
God.
I was like, I pulled over to let Colin get out. This was when he was in 8th grade and we were
Yeah.
juniors. I pulled out to let Colin get out. I literally, I don't know if I put it in park or if I
No,
just
we
had my
were
foot on the
sitting.
brake.
I was out of the car and I was like, "Oh no!" I watched it get close. I was like,
Yeah,
"Not stopping."
I wasn't even in park. I just literally stopped because I wasn't parking there. And so Colin gets out. He's literally outside the door. He's about to shut the door, and she backs up into me, and I'm like,
I was gonna say
great.
something, but what am I gonna do?
Oh,
She's not gonna
great.
stop if she hears me.
And so then I put it in park,
was
got out, went to go talk to her, and she was like, "You're not supposed to park there." And I'm like, and I see her, I'm like, "Wait a minute, that's Andrew's grandma."
Yeah.
Like what? I didn't
Yeah,
recognize the
yeah,
car or anything,
yeah,
but I see her
yeah.
face. I'm like, "Oh my god, that's Andrew's grandma."
Did you
She
say
goes,
like?
she goes, "You're not
hi?
supposed to park there or anything." No, she didn't know where I am. I had no clue. I didn't mention him either. But she was like, "You're not supposed to park there," and I'm like, "I was just dropping my brother off. Like I wasn't parking there." And then
She was
and then
pissed.
I go, "Do you not did you not look behind you or like do you not have a camera or whatever?" She goes, "No, I just don't look behind because why would there be anybody there?"
What if there was somebody
I'm like-
walking though?
Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah.
What if there was somebody walking by?
Yeah.
what if there's somebody walking or like I don't know, somebody happens to pull up to drop off their brother? You know, like I don't know, who backs up and goes, "All right, I'm just gonna back up," and you're not
Andrew's
looking
grabbing
like.
me. Oh my god! Remember?
And then Andrew tells me, "Oh yeah, she has a backup camera." So you would have seen me,
Good.
even if you weren't looking backwards. You would have seen me in the little big ass. Well, I don't know if it's little or whatever. I don't know her car, but it's literally right there. The camera. Like, how do you not
Remember
like,
Alex's grandma would pick him up every day, and the little what was it? It's like a little blue car or something.
Oh, I don't
God,
remember
he's-
that. No, remember Alex's old car, the little Suzuki, the little
red
thing.
Suzuki.
If you
Bro,
like bounce it,
the
the whole
sneeze.
thing.
Bro,
would bounce.
if you
It's a
put it
sneeze.
above 10 volume, it would like the speakers would like go all green.
They
and
blow
it
up.
was
Wait,
awful.
remember Joe put the pizza on top of his car?
Oh, I
Joe-
still. But that was a
it
year ago
slid down.
today.
That was the
That was a year
that
ago
was a year
today.
ago today or yesterday. Was
No,
it
today. It
It
was
was today.
today.
Yeah, so I
That was the
remember pulling up
funniest
that
shit
snap.
ever.
He's
I
like,
was
"Oh my god, there's a
crying.
pizza on my car or
That's
whatever."
the funniest
we
shit
didn't know
ever.
where it was, and then we started driving, slides down the windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. So,
Like,
I was like, Joe, how much money would you do if you would I give you if you threw it the extra pizza you have on Alex's car? He goes, "Dude, I'll do it for free." And he tosses it on his
Tosses
and
it parking
hits
lot
It hits his
across.
like roof. He's like, "What happened?" And you see it sliding down.
So
his
what
windshield.
happened was, well, you weren't in the car, right? I think it was just me and Colin.
Yeah. I
So
was
what
with
happened
Joe.
was we're driving, right? And we're like, where did the pizza go? Like we saw it fly. All of a sudden he turns on the windshield wipers. There it goes, flying. And we're like, oh my god, it was there. And so it flies up and then falls back down. It's sitting on the windshield wipers. I have a video of it too. It's so funny. It's just sitting on the windshield wipers. And he's like, there's a pizza on my
There's
car.
a fucking
I remember-
pizza on my
on
car.
on the way to the soccer wherever we were going.
Yeah, we're
we
going
were
to-
talking-
Oh, we were going to
Four
Taunton,
kicks,
right?
4 kicks, yeah.
We were
in Taunton,
parked at
yeah.
a red light, and you guys were in front of us, and you guys are jumping. The whole car was going left and
Bro,
right. just
if you
shaking.
literally do this, the car does that with you and it bounces. The suspension is
it's
crazy. It's
no,
like,
but they were in Joe's car.
I was in Joe's.
and
Yeah,
they were just
Joe-
rocking.
yeah.
the
oh,
whole
but in
car.
Alex's car, if you
Yeah,
rock,
we were blasting music.
if
we just
you
bounced
rock
like
too
that.
much in his old car, it would have toppled
Yeah.
over. It would
Like
have
when me
fallen
and
over.
Andrew would be like dancing or something, we'd be bouncing. He's like, "Stop,
Stop!
Yeah,
You're
the
gonna break
car's
my car."
bouncing.
I missed it. I missed that
Oh,
car.
boy.
I
Oh
missed
my
it so
god,
much.
that
The red
was so
sneeze.
funny.
Oh,
Suzuki.
yeah.
Just like
Let's
a
see. Let's see
sneeze.
if I can pull the video up real quick. Oh yeah, there it is. Look, it's just a pizza on his thing. So,
He
so
got
like,
so pissed.
so like when he wipes, you can see the pizza.
I
on
have a
his car.
I have a video of him wiping
Yeah.
it. So there.
Oh my god, that
But
was
yeah.
so funny. I remember
Yeah.
that day because what did we do? We woke up in the morning. We
we went to play
decided
soccer. And then
yeah, we
on
went to
the
go play soccer.
Angeles. Went to Angeles after.
I remember that. I got there, right? And the guy was like, I remember the guy there was like, oh, can I buy a snack? And he goes, no. I'm like, he goes, I literally go, because there was a big snack bar, and I go,
this.
can I buy like a M&Ms or whatever? I don't know what it was. And he was like, no. I'm like, okay, can I? And I said, can I ask like why? How come? And he goes, because I don't know how to run it. And I'm like, can I just give you like $1? How much it is? And I go grab it. He goes, no. I'm like, okay. So I end up walking away, right? And then I see like, I don't know, some other girl, whatever, come in to buy a snack, and she's at the snack bar. And guess who's behind the snack bar? The guy that said no to me is behind the snack bar, giving the girl the snack, and he gives him the money. I'm like, oh, but you didn't know how to work it for me. So I go up, and I'm like, yeah, can I get a Kit Kat? Not saying anything. And he goes, yeah, gives me the Kit Kat, I give him $1, walk away. Why was that so hard to do 50 minutes ago when I wanted a Kit Kat?
You had to change your heart.
Yeah, he was like, all right, fine. Now
I know how to do it now.
Like, I'm not lazy. I'm like, all right, you people are just mad lazy. Like, really? Oh, thanks. Okay, great.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, this has been episode 3 of So Here's the Thing podcast. Colin, myself, Blake, Mason, and Andrew. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.